Discover why the 1971 Roosevelt dime could turn pocket change into a small treasure, as we reveal hidden mint errors, overlooked details, and the full story behind its value that every collector must know before they spend or sell it. Old Quarters Dollar Value Coins, where today we will take you on a fascinating journey through the story of the 1971 Roosevelt dime, a small coin that holds a large place in the heart of American numismatics. You see, the Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946 to honor the late President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who led America through the Great Depression and World War II, and championed the March of Dimes campaign to fight polio. The design, by John R. Sinek, has stood the test of time with the familiar portrait of Roosevelt on the obverse, and a torch, olive branch, and oak branch on the reverse, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. Now, when it comes to the 1971 dime, this was a year of transition and subtle changes that many collectors overlook. But these details can make the difference between a dime worth 10 cents and one that could sell for hundreds or even thousands. So let us first talk about the mint marks in 1971. Dimes were struck at the Philadelphia Mint with no mint mark, the Denver Mint with a small d, and the San Francisco Mint, which produced proof coins with an S mint mark. You should know that the Philadelphia Mint produced over 300 million dimes that year, while Denver struck nearly 300 million as well, but San Francisco only made around 3 million proofs. So right away, the proof coins have a unique place in the collector's market. The value starts with condition, and grade circulated coins tend to have wear on Roosevelt's hair and cheek. So coins with full bands on the torch reverse are highly sought after because they show the coin was struck. Well, you see, full bands means the horizontal lines in the torch are fully visible with no breaks, and that can double or triple a coin's value. Now, the real treasure lies in rare errors and varieties. One of the most famous is the No S proof dime in 1971. The San Francisco Mint accidentally struck some proof dimes without the S mint mark. These No S dimes are incredibly rare and can fetch thousands of dollars at auction. Imagine finding one of those in an old collection or inherited coin jar. There are also doubled die varieties to watch for, especially on the obverse, where you might see doubling on Roosevelt's date, or the word liberty, or in God we trust. These errors can increase the value dramatically. Now let us discuss the metal composition, because while it may not seem important, it plays a role in the coin's history. The 1971 dime is made of a clad composition with an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a pure copper core. Before 1965, dimes were 90% silver, but by 1971 the switch to clad was firmly established. Still, some people claim to find silver planchet errors, where a dime intended to be struck on clad was accidentally struck on leftover silver planchets. Although extremely rare, such finds have been authenticated and sold for large sums, so always check the weight. A standard clad dime weighs about 2.27 grams, while a silver dime weighs about 2.5 grams. Every gram counts. Now, moving deeper into the grading system, you have to understand that collectors love high-grade coins, and so a Mint State 67 or higher 1971 dime can fetch impressive premiums, but they are hard to find because small dimes easily get scratched, nicked, or show bag marks from the minting process. The proof coins should have deep cameo contrast between the frosted design and the mirror-like background, which boosts desirability. Now, what about the historical context in 1971? America was shifting culturally and economically. The Vietnam War was ongoing. The dollar was coming off the gold standard, and the coinage system was adjusting to modern demands. The Roosevelt dime stayed consistent, but its minting reflects how the U.S. Mint balanced production costs, quality, and security against counterfeiting. In this period, you might wonder where you can find these dimes today. Well, they still show up in circulation, especially Philadelphia and Denver strikes, but high grades are scarce. You might get lucky at flea markets, estate sales, old coin rolls, and family stashes. So always keep your eyes open when you get change. You could be holding a valuable error coin and not even know it. To care for your dimes, you should store them in acid-free flips or holders. Keep them away from moisture and handle them by the edges to prevent fingerprints, which can ruin a coin's grade. Remember that cleaning coins is a big no. In the numismatic world, since it destroys the natural patina and lowers the value dramatically, many dealers and auction houses look for original, untouched coins and pay a premium for them. So let's recap what you should watch for when hunting for a valuable 1971 dime. First, check for the mint mark. If it's a proof coin, look closely for the S if it's missing. Congratulations, you might have struck gold. Second, inspect the coin under magnification for any signs of doubling on the date or lettering. Third, look at the torch reverse to see if the bands are fully struck and connected, which shows a strong strike and makes the coin more desirable. Fourth, weigh the coin to ensure it's not a rare silver plancher error. Fifth, always store and handle your coins properly and never clean them, so you preserve their historical value for generations to come. Now let us talk about how to sell or value your dime. Once you suspect you have a rare variety, you should get it authenticated by a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. They will certify the grade and authenticity, and this certification can significantly increase your final selling price at auction or in a private sale. You can sell coins through trusted auction houses, coin shows, online marketplaces, or local dealers, but always research market prices beforehand to avoid getting lowballed. It's a good idea to join coin collector groups online and in your area to share knowledge, learn from seasoned collectors, and stay updated on new discoveries every year. New era coins surface, and the excitement of numismatics never fades. The 1971 Roosevelt dime might look small, but it connects us to history, design, artistry, and even the hidden thrill of treasure hunting and everyday pocket change. So whether you're a seasoned collector or a curious beginner, keep that magnifying glass handy, because you never know when you might spot a rare gem that could add real value to your collection. And that wraps up our journey through the fascinating story of the 1971 one-dime coin. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to Old Quarters dollar value coins for more deep dives into hidden treasures in your pocket change. Until next time, keep hunting, keep learning, and keep the history alive.